Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Nice to meet you. My name is Lise Ho,
Where are you from?
South Africa.
Wow. And how long have you been in China?
About 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
2 weeks? What are you doing here? Is it okay to
We are at
ask?
the Air Force Aviation University, so on a course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. And these are your friends, right?
Yes, these are my fellows.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
How has your time been in China? How do you find the experience living in China?
It's been amazing so far. Yeah. It's friendly, it's clean, it's neat.
Is it like what you thought China would be before you came to China?
Honestly, no. I thought the people would be mean and just the language barrier, but everything else is just like,
So you find that China is different from what you thought?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Okay.
was actually expecting what I see on TV.
Yeah.
When I get here, it's different.
Yes, right. That is what I've always said on my channel, that I think it's so much different from what I've heard and read about.
Yeah.
I wish you guys the best here in China. I'm sure you enjoy your time here.
We do. We will enjoy it more. So we're touring now for a week.
Oh.
So we're going from city to city. So
I'm on my lunch break. I'm in this park by myself. It's super hot today in Hangzhou. It's like 33 degrees. But I'm sitting in this park under these trees and it feels okay. And the wind is blowing a little bit, so it feels a little better, but it's really hot. Anyways, earlier I showed you guys a clip of me talking with some South Africans, and I just found it so interesting that they're 2 weeks here in China and already they can feel that China is different than what they saw, when they were outside of China. A lot of foreigners, they come to China and they feel, wow, it's so different. Earlier I was talking to this woman from UK. She came to our school to visit and she was talking about how China surpassed her expectation. It's her first time being in China, and how she didn't know what to expect to come into China, but being here, it has surpassed any expectation that she had, and it kind of put UK to shame a little bit, she said. I've never been to UK, so I can't compare China, but there's another side. There are foreigners that come to China, and China is not a place that they enjoy, or they find living in China challenging. So today I want to talk about some Western behavior or attitudes that I believe would make life in China challenging for you if you ever come to China. And the first one is, I believe someone who doesn't like authority should not come to China. Like, China, the society in China is governed by law and order. And if you're coming to China and you're someone who hates authority, you don't like following the rules, I believe that it will be a challenging time for you in China, because people in China, they tend to follow the rules to the T. In my experience, that's what I've seen. I remember during the whole COVID situation, they rolled out QR code. You needed to scan to enter public areas, such as, subways, supermarkets, that kind of stuff. And I remember wanting to go on the subway the first few days this QR code rolled out. Foreigners didn't have this QR code on their phone. We didn't have Chinese ID, and it was not applicable to foreigners at the time, right? And so I wanted to get on the subway, and the security guard at the door, he said, no, you cannot get in. You either show me your QR code or you will not get on the subway. And I was like, here I am with COVID results, and you're not allowing me to get on the subway. He said, no, the rule says that you need QR code, a green QR code, to enter this subway, right? And so he didn't let me on the subway. So that is this kind of thing in China that sometimes can feel frustrating. It can be upsetting for some people, and it's not like I'm blind, like in love with all these laws and they are so easy for me and it's okay and I'm happy, yay. No, there are some things that I find challenging in China too. However, coming from a place where there's always someone fighting with police, there's someone always protesting, there's someone always disrupting peace in public areas, I find it a bit peaceful. The value that I believe would make life challenging for any foreigner in China is someone who believes every single thing Western media says about China and you're unwilling to challenge those beliefs, do not come to China. Now, I am not saying China is a perfect country or my life is so perfect in China. Nowhere is perfect on earth, right? However, I believe Western media push a surplus and excess of negativity about China. They manufacture stuff about China, right? There are good things in China, just like how there are good things in the West. But Western media tends to forget the good things about China. One example is the Belt and Road Initiative. They will not talk about the fact that this is a good thing. They will say it's a death trap, right? Like whatever good, China does, Western media tends to find a way to make it negative. What I'm saying is if you believe all the negative stories about China and you don't want to change your beliefs, you don't want to challenge, you don't want to see if it's true or not, you don't want to see another side, don't come to China, because I promise you, you will come and you will see things that are different. You will see that Chinese people are not all mean. You will see that you're not living in a prison when you come to China. I don't feel like I'm living in a prison in China. I feel free in China. People comment a lot of negative things when I say that and think I'm delusional or whatever. Guys, I'm not delusional, right? You can maintain a good lifestyle here in China, and Chinese people are normal. And if you learn the language, you will feel like you will learn so much more. And that's another thing. I feel like if you come to China and you do not want to speak the language, you do not want to learn any Chinese, you don't speak Chinese and you're unwilling to learn, you don't want to learn any Chinese, you don't care about Chinese, I feel like you should not come to China, because you're missing out, and I am missing out on so much because my Chinese is not good. You know what, guys? I want to get serious about learning Chinese. So if anyone is out there willing to teach me Chinese, let me know. I am more than ready and willing to sign up for those Chinese classes or to take your private tutorship. Another one is, if you're coming to China and you hate attention, you hate interacting with new people, hate talking to people as a foreigner, and you're coming to China, I believe you will struggle if you hate that. Because Chinese people are extremely curious, especially as a foreigner. I have purple and pink hair, and a lot of times they come to me and they want to look at my hair, they want to touch my hair. A lot of people find that to be racism or discriminate. I don't know, like if someone asks to touch your hair, they find that offensive or rude. I do not find it rude, because I just try to think about if I was living in a country with only black people with colored braids and I see a Chinese person for the first time in my life with straight hair, I probably would want to touch their hair. So I never feel that it's rude when they ask to touch my hair or to talk with me or to be curious about me. I find it interesting. Rude. Hello. See, I'm talking right now to you guys, and there is this man trying to say hello to me. Say hello. That is exactly what I'm talking about. If you do not like attention or Chinese people talking with you, I think you will not survive in China. 你好吗？ Okay.
会说中国话？
一点点，我会说一点点。I'm talking with my friends. Say hello. Say hello. Hello. 我有很多中文朋友，中国的朋友。
在这里读书嘛，同学嘛。
对，拜拜。
拜拜。
I don't know if I should say more. I just proved my own point. If you don't like talking with people, interacting with people, you will struggle in China, because these instances are so often. So every time I go outside, this happens to me. So if you don't like interacting, meeting new people, I feel like China is not the place for you. Because
亚买家。
对呀。
你们不是非洲吧？
我不是非洲，我牙买加不在非洲。For you because you will be annoyed. You will be unhappy, I promise you. That is it for my video today, guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I do not take it for granted that you guys watched my video to the end, share my videos. I appreciate it so much. You guys are so kind and you engage with my content. You comment, you like. You guys are amazing and I am so happy with the community that I'm building. 8,000 of you are here. And I just want to say, I love you guys. This has been Sabrina in China. I am going back to work. It is now 1:58. My lunch break ends at 2:30. Until next time, guys. Goodbye.